And by the time they complete their education in Gurukul, by the time they reach 25 years, they are expert at something. Now, in the current education system, by the time you finish your graduation, you have to start your career from the scratch. Most of us, we study something and we work something else, right? I think all of you accept. So interestingly, in our Vedic culture, education means, you know what? The students would go and live with the Guru. Nowadays education is, we just go for a few hours, learn from Guru and come back. But that is not the way of education what Indian culture would offer to students. So by the time children would cross 6, 7, 8 years, they have to leave the place of their birth or their house and they would go and live with the Guru. So they should live with the Guru, they should learn from the Guru. Now what do they learn? It is not just some subjects they learn. Yes, they learn the subjects also, but most importantly, by looking at the example of a Guru, they learn how to live. They learn how to get up, how to wake up, how to, after waking up in the morning, what to do, how to walk, how to sit. Everything they learn by looking at the personal example of Guru. So that is why the literal meaning of Guru means heavy. So the literal meaning of Guru means heavy, and the opposite of Guru is Lagu, means light. So Guru is not an ordinary person, Guru is very heavy. Why? Because Guru teaches the students how to live their life by his personal example. So students would go to Gurukul and live under Guru and Guru Mata, that is Guru's wife. And Guru Patni, they take care of the children. The students who are little older, they actually train the younger students. And Guru and Guru Patni, they keep watching, they keep looking at the students and they try to understand what is the nature of the student. So in the Gurukul, it is not that they are taught only mathematics, science, social studies or something like that. In Gurukul, they are taught 64 kalas, meaning 64 different varieties of arts. In that, there is math, science, everything. There is singing, there is dance, there is musical instrument, there is painting, there is pot making. All 64 varieties of arts, kalas are taught to the student. And teachers are observing which student is doing good in which kind of kala. Now, in the Vedic education, in the Gurukul system, students would get exposed to all varieties of arts and sciences. So, some students would excel in science, some students would excel in maths, some student would excel as a dancer, some student would excel as a singer, and based on that, the Guru finally would decide in which field this boy or a girl should actually take his career forward. If we analyze, unfortunately, in the current education system, everyone has to just sit and study the books. Because I have seen, even in my school, in my class, there was one boy who was not good at studies at all. But everyone would speak little low about this boy. But now, yes, he didn't excel in his studies, but now he is an amazing artist. So, some people are good at art, some people are good at work, some people are good at something, some people can become a very good dancer, very good singer. So, in the Vedic culture, people had exposure to so many things and they would choose one particular thing and excel. And that decision was also made by the Guru and Guru Patni and the senior assistants to Guru. So they would keep observing, this student is good at what, this student is good at what, and then they would give that particular work or art or subject more and more and more, so that the student becomes expert in that particular thing. So some students would become expert in Dhanurvidya, some student would become expert in Ayurveda, some students would become expert in Jyotish Shastra. So like that, different students would become expert at different things, and by the time they complete their education in Gurukul, by the time they reach 25 years, they are expert at something. Now in the current education system, by the time you finish your graduation, you have to start your career from the scratch. Most of us, we study something and we work something else, right? I think all of you accept. But in the Vedic culture, the Vedic education system, by the time you cross 25 years, you are expert. Like for example, by the time you are 8, 10, 11, 12 years, you start studying astrology or Jyotish Shastra, for example. By the time 25 years, you are already experienced with 10 years of experience in that particular subject, because you have shown the interest in that subject, and Guru also has identified that you are good at that particular subject. So Guru gives that knowledge more and more and more. So by the time 25 years, you are expert at Jyotisha, or you are expert at Dhanurvidya, or you are expert at painting, you are expert at dancing. You have experience of 10 years. Can you imagine? So by the time you come out of education system, 25 years, you can start your own thing. And by the time even the kingdom knows that this particular person is good at this. So we should actually take help and guidance about this particular subject from this boy. So by this we understand that students could become expert in the work which is completely favorable and suitable to their nature and swabhava.